Next, coming to the stage, we got somebody else very, very talented. We got a brother that's going to do, he said, I just want to talk. I said, that's called a prose. So next, coming to the stage, help me give it up for Marlon Dion doing a prose called What If? Give it up for Marlon.
Giving honor to God. How's everybody this morning, or this afternoon, actually? Like he said, I just wanted to talk, and he said it was a prose. Does anybody know what prose means? No? It means just saying something without any kind of structure whatsoever. So if you're trying to hear like a poem style, you're not going to hear that. You're just going to hear straight from me to you, okay? So the title is called What If? I start with that. Let me tell you a little story. This past year, my father had 6 strokes, and he's hanging on to life right now. I went to see him this Thanksgiving, and as I was going, if anyone drove to, my family's from Muskogee, Oklahoma, so it's about a 4-hour drive. So as I was driving, you put your Google Maps in, and you just, hook it up to your car, and you kind of just listen as you're driving. And normally, when I drive, it'll take me to the highway. I go through Pitt State, go through Fort Scott, whatnot, and then you come to a place called Big Cabin, and then it's a straight shot to Muskogee that way. But as I got to the turnpike on Will Rogers, the GPS had said, keep going straight. And I had seen Big Cabin in my peripheral, but I didn't pay attention to it. It kind of just blocked it out, and I was just listening to the directions, and I kept going. And the point I'm getting at is that going through Big Cabin to Muskogee is something I'm accustomed to. But I use that as a metaphor because what if God decides that the path that you're going isn't the right path? Now, this extra drive took me all through what looked like the Grandview Triangle, a bunch of twisty highways and whatnot, and it was an additional 15 minutes. So what if God is telling you that your path needs to be a little bit longer? I'm going to show you a path that you're not accustomed to. Maybe you need to go through some turns and some things. Just like in the book, it says, put on the whole armor of God. And why do we do that? Because maybe you're supposed to feel convicted every single day. Maybe you're supposed to be cut. You're not supposed to just have a good life. Everything's not supposed to be bells and whistles and no problems. Your bills are always paid. You're struggling to pay that bill. Sometimes you don't know where your next meal is. Sometimes you can't do anything. The marriage is struggling. Your kids won't listen. And maybe that's your conviction. That's God testing you to see where your faith is. Are you going to listen to me? Are you going to abide by me? Are you going to do what I'm telling you to do? Or are you going to do what's comfortable for you? Because that's just what you're used to. So maybe I'm going to throw some problems at you. Maybe I'm going to make you fall down. Maybe I'm going to make you struggle, make you cry and ask why. These are things that you've got to ask yourself. Because if that sky opened, and the heavens came down and God came to judge, what if he looked at you and said, I don't know you? Huh? What about everything you thought you were doing right was absolutely wrong? Maybe what they like to say that you're half-stepping. You think it's good enough, but what's that song, that old song? I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough? Mm-hmm. What if? What if your best was not good enough? What if he told you, I don't know you? So I urge everybody tonight to just reevaluate what you're doing. Think about it. Get on your knees and really pray. Ask God, I want to be convicted. I want to be cut every day because that's the only way I know that you're real. Because if things are just good, you're going to keep living life the way it is, and that might be the wrong way. All praises to the Most High. Thank you.